I told Oprah when she came to me last time, I was persuading her to come. I said, I've already got all the cameras. I've already got everything you need. All you got to do is hook up your equipment and you can come in, you can get a couple of shows out of it, and I'm trying to negotiate a deal. None of that worked. You know what worked? I said, I'll bake you a banana pudding. She said, I'm coming.
I'm coming for the banana pudding. That's true.
Now you done got all skinny and stuff. I'm gonna have to make you a lettuce roll or something. I don't know.
No.
I don't know what we're gonna do about that. Are you all enjoying this conversation? So when you start talking about AI, it is impacting your world through entertainment, the way that you used to make a movie, used to shoot a show, used to edit a show, used to add color to the show, used to intensify sound.
All of that.
All of that has changed now.
Right. That's right.
How are you handling that? And how should the people out here who also, whether they want to admit it or not, AI is changing the way you do business, or you paying more money to ride your horse rather than to get in the automobile because you just say, if I ignore it long enough and stick my head in the sand, it's going to go away. But machines don't get sick. Machines don't get pregnant. Machines don't take off from work. Machines don't take vacation. Machines don't, they are here to stay. And how are you incorporating that in your strategy for business? And since I can't ask all of them, I might ask you.
Well, this is what I know to be true, and that is that storytelling, in whatever form, one of the reasons why you're so great in teaching us the gospel is because you always build it around a story.
Yeah.
And that is why it is so well received, because people connect to the story and then the message of the story. So what I know is in my business and line of work, that the ability to share stories and to share information through stories, that will never change. And what is going to be important is for us to keep our eyes on the prize, because it is necessary to have discernment, which is what we're missing. It's necessary to have discernment so that you can tell the difference between the distortions of AI and that which is made up and that which is make-believe. Everybody talks about fake news, but it's up to us to understand through our discernment the difference, because it's going to be difficult, and that's on purpose.
It's already difficult.
It's on purpose, designed that way.
It's sweeping our country. You can't believe what you see, because they produce at a massive rate things that sound like you, look like you. I've seen things that I know you didn't say. How are we going to use this amazing gift before somebody uses it against us, not just in a salacious way, but in a destructive way that could cost us our lives? How do we think about marketing? How do we think about doing business overseas? How do we think about reaching around the world? Because your neighbors are burned out with what you're selling. And a lot of times you're good seed, but you're in bad soil. Yeah, and if you take that same seed and you put it in good soil where there is a real appetite for what you have to offer, it's amazing what can happen to you, and it's amazing who will support you irregardless of the color of your skin. Black, white, brown, America is green.
Yes, sir.
America is green.
I'm curious as to how, because I had a wonderful conversation last night with Ms. Kelly Cornish, who's head of your foundation,
yes,
and also with Michael, who's running TD Jakes Enterprises. I'm curious as to how you all are incorporating AI into the work that you're doing now with Good Soil and other things.
See, you gonna interview me back.
Yeah.
and she's good at it too. You gotta watch this girl. If you climb up on stage with her, we are using it for research.
Yeah.
We are using it to do analysis of what is going on in certain states and certain cities and what are the laws regarding each area that we operate in. We are looking at it for projections over the next 5 years of where we're going, incorporating it into our plans and our thought process. We are using it for technology to do advertisement. We are doing it because I can't be in every place at the same time, and I can reproduce my voice in such a way that I can take my voice and propel it into places and languages. And languages.
I need to sit down and talk to you about all that.
You should, no kidding, because you can translate into, excuse us, we talk, so we forgot y'all for a minute. You can translate it into languages that you wouldn't be able to speak in and propel your voice much further than you could on its own. But the analysis I keep coming back to, because we start a business because we need money. We don't start a business because the community needs a service.
Right.
And 80% of people who start a business because of their own need go out of business. The most successful businesses are built on finding the need of the area that you're working in, and AI will help you to be able to do that.
Absolutely. I have to say, too, that just to add to that point, that whatever your business is, if you shift the paradigm to how do I use this in service to the people who are coming and wanting your product or wanting your service or wanting your information, and it is geared, that's what I did with OWN and also what we did with the Oprah show. We, after every show, would sit down and talk to the audience who came and would listen to them, and that became my focus group. Every day, having conversations with people about where they were in their lives and what they were looking for and how they needed to be served. So you're saying we can now use AI to do that.
Yes.
You just feed into who the audience is or who the customer is, and AI will help you to better serve
Absolutely, you can do it and save all kinds of money in editing and save all kinds of money in producing products and save all kinds of money in research. There are a lot of ways you can do it. You don't need a lot of money to do it. You can start out with your telephone. You can start out very, very small.
So which AI do you use? You use ChatGPT? What do you use? I want to know.
Let me talk to you after this interview.
Okay. We want to know which one you use. You use it.
I think you have to use several, because some of them do graphics, some of them do voiceover, some of them do research. I think you have to study the family of artificial intelligence to better understand what they can do. What I am concerned about is the new forms of AI that are coming out who are thinking for themselves. And I think that's what we need to be watching out for, because we may have created something that we can't control. I'm concerned that we don't have laws that have caught up with our technology.
No, and we don't, because everybody was trying to stay ahead of China.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It all comes down to the green, as you were saying.
Right.
Comes down to that.
Right. And any tool, no matter how good it is in the hands of a wicked person. I heard Warren Buffett say something I will never forget. You can't do good business with bad people.
Right, that's so true, right.
You just cannot do good business with bad people.